Columbine School Committee, I'd like to welcome you all here today and thank you for coming. And I'd also like to thank all those who helped us make this day possible. To Jake Wolf, who this present land site belongs to, and he gave his permission for us to erect this cairn on this land site. To our Reeve, who put a culvert in for us, helped clear the property off and smooth the land down, put everything in order. And to our counselor for upgrading our road a bit, but when the rain came along, that didn't help too much. A special thanks to George's work committee, especially Arnold Middleton, Jim Coomer, and Doug Fraser, who gave of their time during a very busy season. To Clifford Wolfon and Doug Middleton, who also helped. To Bob and Rick Major for hauling the stone and erecting it in this place, which was no easy task. And especially to John Fraze, who gave us so much support and cooperation. Thanks to George, who's responsible for getting this show on the road. If it wasn't for him, this event wouldn't be taking place. And he had to do a lot of running around just to get permission to get this site in order. And we have put in quite a bit of effort, and a lot of people have donated, but we're still looking for funds so that we can keep this place in good shape. We're selling these t-shirts and caps, and the profits from them will go into a fund to keep the stone maintained.
I'd just like to say it's nice to see all you people show up for this occasion, and it's nice that George and all the other people have done all this work to do this so we have a memory to pass on to our generations, and it's nice to see y'all.
Yeah. This memorial cairn is being placed to mark the location of the Columbine School, which served this community from 1928 to 1968. As we unveil this monument, we acknowledge with grateful hearts the vision of the pioneers who established this school, the careful service of the trustees who administers its affairs, and the devotion and faithfulness of the teachers. We want to remember this spot as the place where many received their first formal education and began the process which has led to a productive and rewarding life. With sincere gratitude to God for the good which has been experienced and received at this place, we will now unveil this cairn. We will ask Madeline to step forward and cut the ribbon.
Take it in.
Yay! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Where's everybody else? I got it. I guess. This is the best ball team that Elm Creek ever had. The Aces, eh? 1936, 37, 38, 39. We really did 40, 41. But we really had a good ball team, good coach, Eddie Walmsley. Here's our best catcher, Jesse Epps. 8 Epps was everything. Home run slider. Marie was on first base. We've got a few missing today. We've been trying to find them. I, of course, was the pitcher, Norma Walmsley, but I don't know where everybody else is this morning. We're going to try and find the rest of them later. 2, 3, 4. Who are we for? ELMCREEK. Never had very very much money. When we were taken to the visiting towns to play ball,
So they had no shorts.
we hadn't got any money. So one or two of us would be in evidence, and everybody else in the ball team would be hiding, either in the trunk or lying on the floor, covered up, so that we'd get in for the mission of 2 or 3 and take the whole ball team in.
And when the doors flew open, everybody was mad at everybody else. Get off me! And you
Get off me!
And then after the ball game was over, we went to the dance in our sweaty old uniforms
And
had a
danced all
real good stormed up dance.
Yes.
And then, coming out of Starbuck one night, it rained, and we had to push Eddie's van. He, of course, stayed behind the wheel, and we all had to get out and push our way through the mud.
what a good coach.
Yes. But we won just about every ball game we ever played, right, girls?
If life is like a candle bright, it must be the way. You can close your windows tight, and it still comes flowing in. So I will climb the highest hill and watch the morning sun. And I pray that I won't feel the chill till I'm too old to die young. Let me watch my children grow to see what they become.
All too often, we're reminded of the mortality of mankind. Perhaps that's what makes a centennial celebration for a town so important. The fact, although we may be mortal, a town is immortal. With the youth of today, the town can live on forever. And although we may only be in town in spirit for its 200th anniversary, I'm sure that it will still be around. This is the first 2-hour tape in a series of 3 2-hour tapes, covering most of the events that happened at the Centennial. If you'd like to get all 3 tapes, or if you have any problems with your tape, please contact us at 436-2599, or write Bob and Debbie Frost, Rural Route 1, Elm Creek, Manitoba, ROGONO. I hope you do enjoy your tape.
The cold wind blows till I'm too old to die young. Let me watch my children grow to see what they become.
Charlie and Lynn trying. And then we have the Legion Color Party from the Carmen. And then following in the white car, we have our Reeve and some of our counselors. In the front seat on my side is Reeve, Mr. Bucky Panshaw. And driving, who's driving, Buck? Thielman. And then there's Paul Peachy in the back and Mr. T. Caberling. Who, you don't have no license, you said. Bucky. And we're followed up here with the Royal Canadian Elm Creek branch, number 53, with Claire Morden driving. Can everybody hear me across on the other side now? Still? Still good? Thank you very much. Too loud, Doug? Thank you.
Fine.
And coming up next, it looks like Alexander the Clown. Is it? Is that Alexander? We have the Royal Canadian Legion, branch 18 of the Carmen branch. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this car coming up right here now. In this car, there is Jessie Cochran, Mrs. Jill O'Connor, and Mrs. Roy Thompson. And the driver, I'm not sure. Is that Ernie Kuhlman? No. Oh, and here we have Mr. Bruce Underwood on his Cup Cadet with, hey, Herman Neufels. The Centennial Baby of Elm Creek. And now we have the Elm Creek Miami High School Band that entertained us last night at the grand opening. And let's have a sound from the band. Okay, Carol, Mrs. Rossboggs is their conductor. They do a good job last night at the opening. Everybody. Now we have the Shrine Circus. The Shrine Circus family featuring Ringmaster. Where's the Ringmaster? Oh, Ringmaster. Elephant, bears, lions, and their tamer. Trick rider, balloon lady, trapeze girls, and lots of clowns. Ma and Pa riding in the truck. Ma and Pa Kettle. I guess I can. Somewhere. Okay, we have a slice of life in Elm Creek, a slice of a pie, and with Mr. Ron Hayward driving, we have the Elm Creek Village Council is celebrating the Elm Creek Centennial with a slice of birthday cake. However, it turned into 2 cards, so they used it for a float piece. Elm Creek became an unincorporated village in 1922. Wes Clausen, Doug Martins, and Brian Peters wish all who have come home and those at home a happy centennial. And next, we have